Look, it's a bird. It's a plane. Wait, look closer. Actually, it's a no plane. No runway flight school started by two regular guys who had no runway, no buckets of money, and no plane. But somehow they built a flight school that trained hundreds of pilots. Like, what the heck? Who are these guys, and how did they do it?
Hello, I'm Sherry Lee, and welcome to this episode of Side Hustle Journey. I'd like to invite you to take a moment to relax with me. Just get your favorite beverage and prop up your feet for a while. Today, I'd like to speak with all of you creators out there about starting your side hustle on the lean. You don't have a lot of money or resources to put into your dream, so you just keep dreaming about it with no action and no plan in place. But what if I told you I did the $100 startup myself more than 30 years ago? I used the money in my pocket and a few cans of paint to launch my side hustle as a commercial artist. And here's the takeaway point for today. If you have been putting off your startup because you don't think you have enough money or resources to begin, this episode is for you. Or maybe you just need a pinch of inspiration or a gentle nudge to think outside of the box. Wherever you are on your path, you will love the storyline of this episode. This isn't a story about millionaires or Ivy League MBAs. It's about two regular guys in a rural town with one crazy dream. They wanted to teach people how to fly. But there was one problem. Actually, three. No airplane, no funding, no access to an airport, and by the way, they also had no experience running a business. Everyone said,
You can't just start a flight school. Are you out of your minds? It's impossible without an airstrip, a plane, and massive startup capital. You also need investors and equipment, and you'll be lucky to make it even with all that. It's a 50-50 chance, but without any of that, your chances are zero.
but what they had was something nobody expected. An unusual idea. It was so unusual. It was almost unbelievable. They studied floatplanes, small aircrafts that land on water. They partnered with a local pilot who owned a small plane, and they offered to maintain the plane in exchange for using it. Then they started offering basic instruction on weekends, early mornings, and evenings. Word spread fast, and soon they were training pilots full time. Their no runway flight school attracted curious students, many from nearby cities. The location became a selling point. Learn to fly in the wild. Over time, they certified dozens of pilots, some of whom went on to fly commercial jets. They reinvested everything, bought their first airplane, then another. Eventually, their river flight school earned official recognition and respect. The secret to their success wasn't massive funding. It wasn't big connections. It was this. They used what they had and found a way to make it work. And the same strategy they used, you can apply it too, no matter what business you want to start. That's exactly what we're diving into next. And stay tuned to the end of this episode for the bonus content you'll want to grab and apply to your side hustle, no matter where you are along your path. So, if you've ever thought, I can't start because I don't have X, just remember, the River Flight School started with an unusual idea, a riverbed, and a borrowed plane. Now let's break down the strategy that made the River Flight School work, and how you can use the start with what you have approach to start your own side hustle. This approach is all about looking at your local environment and spotting underused resources, reframing what counts as enough to start, solving a problem in a way no one else thought of. These strategies are included in your free printable resource at the end of this video. Let's walk through the 3 action steps together. First, list what you already have. Do you have any of the following? Physical space for your new venture? For example, do you have a garage, kitchen, backyard, or spare room to use? What tools or equipment do you own or have access to? Do you need a laptop, a camera, garden tools, or kitchen items? Do you have skills or hobbies you can teach to others? Can you write, design, or organize rooms or workspaces for other people? Or are you great at fixing things? What unique environments can you access? For example, are you near rivers, farms, markets, or trails? These have become popular backdrops for all types of sidelines. Someone I know went to a farm recently to attend a goat yoga class. The attendees actually performed yoga exercises, and the small goats were trained to climb up on their backs, kind of like animal therapy. And who doesn't like to pet farm animals? Next, match a market need to your resources. What do people need or want right now that could be delivered through what you already have? Think about your skills and your resources. Think, how can my X solve Y problem for someone else? And finally, test your idea. Start with a small piece of the puzzle, even though it's tempting to go full speed into a big venture all at once. Don't let not having all of the pieces in place be your excuse for not starting now. Like the River Flight School founders, don't wait for someday. Offer something in a limited way first. On the weekends, short term, and low cost. Start with one piece of the puzzle and expand your products and services along the way. I hope this episode has been a way to help you take inventory of your unique resources and skills. To help you reflect even further, I made two special bonuses. The first one is a printable resource called Start with What You Have. This jam-packed worksheet is designed to get your mindset in the right place, with resource inventory prompts where you can record your ideas from this episode. Also included is a creative idea mapping guide to help you think outside of the box. You'll be ahead of any challenges you face as you complete the problem-solving brainstorm pages. Pull everything together and try out a small part of your side hustle puzzle with this prompt, your 7-day small test challenge. The second bonus is a printable list of excellent books related to starting a sideline with what you have. I know you'll enjoy two books written by Chris Guillebeau, a top expert on the side hustle journey. His first book in the listing is called The $100 Startup, and the next one is called Side Hustle, From Idea to Income in 27 Days. You'll also want to read Rework by Jason Fried and David Heinemeier Hansen. This book is a bold take on starting your side hustle lean and small. The Amazon links for each book are in the description. You can also get these resources on audio. Thank you for taking time to join me today. Before you move on to the next episode, take 10 minutes or so to examine how you can start your side hustle with what you have. Fill out your Start with What You Have worksheet. This isn't just inspiration, this is action. Sit with your coffee. Do the worksheet. Let yourself dream. This time, visualize how you can start offering one service or product and test it with one small action step. That's all for now from Side Hustle Journey with Sherry Lee. Hit like and subscribe to continue with me on your side hustle journey.